Hey old soul, just over a year ago I sold everything I owned in Australia and moved with my ex-husband and 3 kids to this beautiful land of Bali. Now I travel first class around the world, teaching people how to manifest their dream life. If you're ready to step into a paradigm that's so wild, so freeing, so abundant, then you're exactly where you need to be. Welcome. Good morning, good morning. This is going to be the most potent, powerful live I have done in a really long time. You will most likely leave the group if you're not ready for this. You will most likely unfriend me, unfollow me for what I'm about to share with you, because it is going to be painful, it is going to be uncomfortable. And if you're ready for change, you are going to stay till the very end and hear me out. But if you are not ready for change, if you're not ready for your dream life, you are going to click away, because it's going to be too painful for you to hear this and really embody this. And what I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to use my Bali retreat as an example so you know what I'm talking about. We just closed the cart last night for applications for my Bali retreat. Now, over 500 people saw that page. They got to that page for my Bali retreat after watching me, after me sharing every tiny little detail on that retreat. Now, only 20 people applied. Now, those 20 people know that they're not going to all get spots because we don't have spaces for that many people. And what I actually did was let in past clients first, not because I favor people. And you might go, oh, she only likes people that give her money. That's not true. The truth is, I know that they do the work. I know that they're potent and powerful. So we gave them spots first. And then what I did was, now we are going through the applicants that have not worked with me before. So if you are like 48 hours, for the next 48 hours, I'm going to be interviewing them as well. So that's going to be quite crazy. So if you do still feel the call, jump in. But what I'm going to share with you right now is going to be painful and uncomfortable. But by the end of this, your whole fucking life is going to change. I'm not going to let you leave this live video without your life changing. So make sure you've got a pen and a paper for this. Okay. 500 people looked at that page. Now, what you have to understand is that when your soul has taken you from an email or from a live or from something to a sales page, and you have not applied, what's happened is that you're still living in the matrix. You're not realizing that every single day your soul is giving you, showing you the ticket, the ladder to the next chapter of your life, and you're constantly pulling away from it. You're constantly pulling away from it. And you'll go, oh, you just want my money and all this shit. Fuck no, I couldn't care less about your money. I seriously couldn't. Money is energy. It comes as effortlessly as air. I do what I do because you were fucking chosen to be put on this planet to be leaders, and none of you are being fucking leaders. None of you are doing what it takes to get to the next level. The reason that you're not making the months that you desire, the reason that you're not living your dream life, is because you're weak as fuck. And I'm not saying this to be cruel, to be horrible, to be mean to you. What you have to understand is, you know, you've been given a gift that most people on the planet have been given. And that is that you know that you are a soul having a human experience. You were chosen to be a leader, and the world needs leaders right now, and none of you are being leaders. You're barely leading yourself. You're barely waking up in the morning and doing the things that you say you're going to do. You're not doing the uncomfortable things. You're not leaning into the discomfort. When you say you're going to do something, you keep going back to the matrix and using bullshit excuses like, I don't have enough time. Time doesn't exist in the quantum. Stop that excuse right now. I don't have enough money. What a fucking joke. Get resourceful. There are billions and billions and billions of dollars on this motherfucking planet. If you cannot find the money, and right now, you know right now, if someone held a gun to your head and said, I'm going to kill your entire family, you'd find the money. It's because deep down, you're not ready for the change. You're not ready for the shift. So every single day, you're like, it'd be nice to have that money, but you never change. It'd be nice to have that life, but you never change. And the reason I'm getting so intense with this and irate with this and trying to hit home where it fucking hurts is because the world needs you right now. It needs a fucking leader, and you're barely leading yourself. You're not doing anything that's uncomfortable. You have to start leading yourself. Are you going to the gym every day or exercising every day? Are you drinking insane amounts of water? Are you looking after your fitness and your health? Are the things you're putting into your body like a freaking Ferrari? What you have to understand is none of you are living into your soul. You're still stuck in the matrix. You haven't figured out how to use your soul to make the avatar of the game. This is a 3D reality. This is a game. This is a video game. Most of you are playing to lose, not to win. And I know you probably don't want to fucking hear that. And you're like, Eva, I do everything. You're not fucking doing it. You're not. You're seriously not. If you land on a sales page, your soul has guided you there. It doesn't matter if it's mine or anybody's. Fucking sign up. That sales page, that thing, that opportunity is the fucking ladder to the next level. Most of you are sitting in la fucking land going, oh, that coaching program didn't help me. You are the fucking problem. Nobody else, no coach, no program, no course, no thing that you have ever done in your life has been the problem. You have been the problem. Always. It's fucking uncomfortable, I know, and I've got you. When I was guided to leave my husband and hit rock bottom, that was fucking hard. But I chose it anyway, and it was the best thing I ever did. The things that your soul is showing you, stop pulling back to the matrix when those opportunities present themselves. You have the mindset with this avatar that you win no matter what. Everything you do is a success no matter what. That is the energy of your soul. Stop coming up with fucking excuses. Every time you have an excuse, you're in the matrix. Every time you have an excuse, you're not in alignment with your soul. Think of every fucking excuse you've ever made. Every fucking excuse you've ever made in your life. That's not your soul. Your soul always has money. Your soul always has enough time. It never runs out. Your soul always makes things work no matter what. You're living in the matrix, and that's why you're not living the life that you fucking desire. Last year, a woman offered me to go to Paris, and my body was like, oh no, let's not do that. And then I realized I was in the matrix for a split second. And I was like, fuck no, I want to do this. This is in alignment with the highest version of me. I don't want you to be in the 99.99999%. You're not. You're not that. You're in the 0.000000001 fucking percent. And none of you are living to that. You have more fucking power in your little pinky than you could ever fucking imagine. And you're living so fucking weak. When an opportunity presents itself, fucking jump in. It's done. The money will turn up. Everything will align. The holidays will come forth. Your partner will accept that you're meant to be there. Stop playing so fucking small. You don't need to speak to your partner. If they love you, they will be there for you. You don't need to do X, Y, Z. You don't need to do anything but decide in that moment that everything that gets presented to you is yours and it's done and it's an opportunity for the next level. Don't be so fucking wishy-washy all the fucking time. Stop constantly waiting for someone to give you permission. No one is gonna fucking give you permission. Stop thinking, oh, maybe if I do this, it will just be another waste of money. Fuck that shit. Have a mindset that is, I'm gonna win no matter what. Everything I do makes me a millionaire no matter what. Every decision I make makes me a fucking millionaire no matter what. Every time your mind goes back to the matrix, you're not living in your soul's fucking fullest potential. You are a motherfucking leader. That is why you were put on this planet, and you're barely fucking leading yourself. You're barely fucking leading yourself. You're probably still drinking alcohol. You're probably hanging out with toxic people. I don't know where you're at in your life, but there's so many things that you need to change. Maybe you're feeling anxiety every fucking day because you're drinking too much caffeine in the morning. Start fucking leading yourself. And through leading yourself, the world will change around you. The world needs fucking leaders right now. And you're so goddamn wishy-washy with every fucking thing that it's just wild. It's absolutely wild. And yes, I am being blunt. If you watch my videos, I'm not usually this blunt. I'm not usually this fucking cutthroat. But today I was walking on the beach and I just had this fucking energy come over. And it was like the lion. And it was like, you need to wake your fucking community up. Because you guys hear me every day, and yes, you understand the soul and the journey and all this shit, and you're still sitting there going, I just don't know why it hasn't manifested. Because of you. Because you are the motherfucking problem. Because you don't do the things you say you're going to do, because you can't get beyond the avatar. You have been programmed to lose by the government, by society. Stop fucking blaming them and start programming yourself. Program yourself to win. Program yourself that every fucking opportunity that you take in life makes you win. Program yourself that you win no matter what. Any fucking excuse you've ever made, like that coach was bad or this was bad. No. Nothing was bad but you. You are the fucking reason that you have not made those months that you desire in business. You are the fucking reason that nothing is going your way. You are the reason that you feel anxiety all the fucking time and your life fucking sucks. You are the fucking reason. Until you can accept and stop playing into victim fucking consciousness, you're never gonna fucking win. Until you can decide today, and I want you to write this down, I decide today that everything I do makes me a fucking millionaire. Stop doubting it. Stop diluting it. You are not in the 99.999%. You're in the 1 fucking percent. But you have to decide today, because right now, your whole life, you've been playing in the 99%. You've been playing in the 99%. You've been playing there. And where you think you are, you're probably not. You probably think you're greater than everything. You've got to fucking come back down and go, actually, my life fucking sucks. But that's amazing because I can make it better. And I can fucking choose different decisions. You desire to make more money. What do you need to invest in? What risks do you need to take? What things do you need to do? Because you're sitting there going, I'll just keep watching free YouTube videos and doing all this free shit. Fuck that. You need to make decisions that scare the fuck out of you. You need to do things that are going to push you out of the version that you're being so that you can calibrate to the new version. The version of you that's a multi-fucking millionaire that doesn't care about anything is not jumping onto a sales page and walking away from it. It's jumping on because it knows that you're meant to do that opportunity. It barely thinks about it. It never fucking goes into a decision and back out. That is something a loser does. If you desire to be in the 1 or 0.0000001%, when you end up on a sales page or someone speaking to you, you just know straight away in your gut. If it's for you, you jump in. If it's not, you fuck off. You don't even go there. You don't even waste your time there. You have to get beyond the matrix, and so many of you are still living there. And you can say, oh no, ever I'm not. Like another excuse, more excuses. Just accept that your life fucking sucks because you've made those decisions that have gotten you there. If you've got fat on your body, you've made X amount of decisions to get you there. If you've got a shitty relationship, you've made X amount of decisions to get you there. If you're not making the money that you like, you made X amount of fucking decisions to get you there. You have chosen all of that. And now is the day that you fucking decide that everything changes, and write it down. Today is the day I decide that everything in my fucking life changes. Sign it. Write out the standard that you're willing to accept for yourself now. After having 3 kids, I'd gained so much fucking weight. I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, what the fuck have I been holding onto? I'm like, I'm not available for this. I spent most of my life being skinny, healthy, and fit. Why the fuck would I allow this now? So I started going to the gym. I started being healthy. I started to look after myself. The shit that I put into my body is like rocket fuel. I feel good all the time. I have all this energy. And if you're going through the day constantly hunched over, like yawning all fucking day long, that's not a vibe. That's not you living to the best fucking version that you could be. Right now, your soul knows exactly what you need to do. And you can close your eyes and say, hey soul, what do I need to do right now to change my entire life? And whatever fucking comes up, do it. Do it without hesitation. Jump in. Fucking do it. Stop lying to yourself. Stop bullshitting yourself. The next time you catch your mind saying some fucking bullshit thing like, I don't have enough money or I don't have enough time, like, fuck that shit. Realize that that is a distortion. That's what they want you to think. They don't want you to wake up and realize how fucking powerful you are. But you wake up and you go, I'm fucking powerful no matter what. I know I'm meant to do that no matter what. Everything in the fucking universe is going to clear so I can have that fucking life. You have to make those decisions. You have to keep moving towards what you desire. And stop this fucking bullshit. Stop this bullshit. Stop lying to yourself. If you don't think you can have the life that you desire, if you think an opportunity is too far for you to reach, you're living in the fucking matrix. You're living in the matrix. Hey Renee, how are you, beautiful lady? You're living in the fucking matrix if you don't jump the fuck in. There is no amount of money that your soul cannot manifest in a few moments. That's how fucking powerful you are. Believe whatever the fuck you want. If you want to keep living the life that you are currently living every motherfucking day that never, ever, 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 ever fucking changes, keep doing what you're fucking doing. But if you are ready to burn your motherfucking life to the ground, which is why I know you're here. I know you're here in my space and you probably straddle all my work and you're like, I should sign up, I shouldn't. It's fucking weak. It's fucking weak. If you know that you're meant to work with me, lean the fuck in. If you know you're meant to work with another coach, lean the fuck in. Stop straddling this bullshit belief. It's like, oh, it's not a good time. Matrix. You're in the fucking matrix. Lean the fuck in. Your soul is constantly showing you the motherfucking ladder that's going to take you up 10 fucking levels. And if that coach or that program doesn't take you up those levels, you only have one person to blame, which is you. And if you cannot take radical responsibility for your life, then that is your problem. The reason your family may not want to spend time with you, or you're fat, or the money's not coming in the way that it desires, or everything's not working the way that you fucking desire, it's you. It is all on you. Stop blaming other people. The second you catch yourself going, oh, that program didn't serve me, it did fucking serve you. You say that program is making me a millionaire right now. The shit I learned from that program, whether it's positive or negative, who fucking cares? Everything you've done in your life is making you a millionaire. Claim it. Know it. Know the power that you are. You can manifest millions in a second if you believe it. You can have a life beyond your wildest dreams when you believe it. But when your avatar is so fucking weak, which is what most of you are running around with, you're in this avatar that's in one fucking room in its psyche and it never gets out of that room its entire fucking life in the video game. You never make it out of that fucking room because it's too comfortable. And when you open the door and you go into all the other rooms in your psyche, it feels fucking uncomfortable. The walls come down, you feel vulnerable as shit. It feels raw. It feels like the caterpillar going into the chrysalis. It's like, what the fuck is happening? But on the other side, you expand your capacity and all the fucking money flows in and the life beyond your wildest dreams comes and you realize it was never about the fucking money. It was about the love of other people. It was about serving the planet. It was about being the motherfucking leader that you were put on this planet to be. You are all fucking leaders. The world needs leaders, but right now you can barely lead your motherfucking self. So lead yourself. Jump in. Stop thinking, I should do that. Fuck, stop shooting all over yourself. As a PT always said to me, stop fucking shooting all over yourself. If you think you should do that, you're never going to fucking get there. You just won't. When you think, oh, I should do that, and you fucking sign up and you fucking do it and you do the uncomfortable shit in life, you will get there. I can guarantee you. Every single opportunity that came my way, I jumped in. No matter how fucking uncomfortable. I've signed up for programs when I barely had 2 cents to my name. What I'm not saying like go into debt. I'm saying when your soul is showing you the opportunity and it feels aligned, you jump the fuck in. No hesitation, no doubt. You are a fucking leader and the world needs leaders more than you could ever imagine right now. So step the fuck in, wake the fuck up, slap yourself in the face today with love, look in the mirror and fucking write out the identity of the next best version of you, because right now who you're being, if you're not living a life beyond your wildest dreams, who you're being fucking sucks. And you need to accept that. And every fucking area of your life needs to change because everything you're doing right now is leading you to a reality that fucking sucks balls. And if you want a new reality, everything in you has to change. So last chance, if you've never worked with me before, I still have a few spots left. I'm only doing the calls. I've only got calls for the next 2 days. If you don't DM me before that, you're going to miss out. But if you do feel the call to come to Bali, please fucking lean in because you may have an opportunity to come. I know that more people have applied than the spots that I have, but if it's for you, it will be for you. The next thing that's coming up for me is 6 weeks to quantum wealth. That's going to be 2,500 USD. There you go. There's the price. If you feel the call, that is the greatest, most potent, most powerful transformation. I still have people messaging me from like years ago going, holy shit, my life completely changed when I did that. It is wild. It is crazy. If you feel the call, you'll jump in. But right now, today is for you. Change everything that you're fucking doing and you will start seeing a different reality. Stop being weak. I love you. I see you. Please receive this all with love. Today's going to be your motherfucking day. This is going to be your motherfucking year. But you need to be really fucking good at leading yourself. Have the best day, old souls.